Hey, what's up, guys? This is SuperBro, and I already watched the Nintendo Direct in advance, so this is kind of going to be an analysis slash impressions video, if that's okay with you guys. Because one thing I did notice while I was recording my live reactions was that my OBS system was kind of glitching, so I kind of got no audio from the actual video. So I decided I'm going to make this one instead. Now, I am aware that this is possibly going to be the last Nintendo Direct that features Nintendo Switch games. And at least until they reveal the Switch 2 on April 2nd. And I'm definitely going to watch that Direct video as well. And you get to see my reaction live after I've done fixing some things. But I'm going to go over the Direct, and I'm just going to go over the games that I'm excited for or saw and I'm interested in it, and just stuff I'm looking forward to. So here we go. So the Direct starts with a Dragon Quest remake, and it's remaking the first and second Dragon Quest games. And I can kind of see where they're going with this because when it comes to video game remakes, it's usually when the developers hit either a hard time in their career, or if they want to try going back to the roots but remaking it in a more modern engine. But at the same time, I really like how this looks. Like, it's a whole 3D environment, but it maintains the pixel sprites, and there's just something charming about that. And yeah, I know Dragon Quest has its fans, and I know JRPGs also have their fans. I'm not really a big JRPG person unless it's, like, let's say Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts. But I will give Dragon Quest some credit. It did leave its impact. I mean, hey, if it didn't leave its impact, then why do you think Hero became a playable character in Super Smash Bros.? Hoes be mad. Yep, I just said that. Hoes be mad. Next thing I want to talk about is Shadow Labyrinth, and this dude is basically Pac-Man. Puck is basically Pac-Man. I really love the cinematics here, and then you look at this closer, it is basically it's basically a Metroidvania, but by the developers of Pac-Man. And you even get to turn into Pac-Man and move along like Pac-Man. Like, you get to turn into Pac-Man, and it's just, I really love the way this looks. This looks like something that I would jump into, and this Gaia form here definitely brings me Gundam vibes. I might jump in this. This seems like a really fun game. This seems like something I can immerse myself into for hours. Watch him be revealed as Pac-Man at the end. That's the least I could say about this. Now, here's something that I didn't expect to hear from again after a long time ago, like back in 2009, 2010. Patapon is one of those games that I've actually seen one of my friends play on the PlayStation Portable, or PSP for short. I had a PSP myself, but I didn't have Patapon, but I saw a little bit of this, and I saw the rhythm-based gameplay, and it didn't really immerse me. But the fact that I saw someone else playing Patapon back then, I believe that this has its fans. I know people like rhythm games. I mean, hey, rhythm games are all the rage at the arcades like Round 1. And this was something that I kind of saw coming, but I also hoped that I would see something about it. Like, this is Metroid Prime 4. This is more about Metroid Prime 4. And I gotta say, it already looks freaking gorgeous. As a Metroid Prime fan myself, this already looks so exciting. And if you see here, I really love the way Samus's power suit looks here. This looks so good. I'm getting this day one for sure. Here, they're making it to where Samus is actually stranded on a distant planet, and for some reason she got transported to a planet called Vuros. And as you saw in that teaser trailer, I think something might have happened that might have transported her to this world when she was battling the space pirates. Here's the gimmick of this game. Here's the brand new gimmick that they're introducing into this game rather than it just playing like Metroid Prime. This one introduces psychic abilities, in which you can manipulate objects at your will and even manipulate projectiles. Like, this looks like the wave beam, but you can actually control it with your mind. So, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how this plays out. I know that this is going to be used to solve puzzles, and it's going to make the levels more interesting, and it's going to make players think outside the box. And this character right here reminds me of the Luminoth race from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So, oh yeah, and the Morph Ball sections especially look good. And I know that these things are meant to make you appreciate the presentations more. Okay, the Talon Metroids looks like they're coming back. And the boss battles look as engaging as ever. Yeah, I'm ready for a new Metroid Prime game. And the fact that the Metroid series is back on its feet again, it means so much to me. And I'm one of very few Metroid fans. Did I say very few? No, there has to be more. There has to be more Metroid Prime fans out there. Just Metroid fans in general. This Disney villain game right here, I might look into this. I might look at it, mainly because it's featuring one of my favorite Disney villains of all time, Yzma. They're actually acknowledging Yzma. I mean, the fact that she has like a potion lab, it makes sense, but the fact that they're acknowledging Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, just chef's kiss. I love Yzma. She's like one of my favorite villains, and I'm really glad to see Emperor's New Groove stuff being acknowledged more, because people just sleep on it. So this game, The Eternal Life of Goldman, as you can see here, it plays exactly like DuckTales. And this has to be like a spiritual successor to the DuckTales series. I mean, he carries a cane, he uses his cane as a pogo stick. Yeah, this guy is basically the successor to Scrooge McDuck, and how he played in DuckTales. So this is definitely something that I would want to try. It's coming out in the holiday, so I'm going to have to wait. Gradius, I played a little bit of. For a space shooter, it's kind of fun, but I kind of don't appreciate games that anything can kill you in one hit. But it's cool that that Gradius is being acknowledged. Okay, Rift of the Necrodancer. It's basically Crypt of the Necrodancer, but with Guitar Hero elements added to it. But you know what? The soundtrack still slaps. What would be Crypt of the Necrodancer with an absolutely boppin' soundtrack? There's a lot to unpack with Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm picking Chikorita, by the way. Chikorita's going to be my starter for this because I feel like I've neglected Chikorita throughout my times of having her as an option. Or him, depending. But yeah, I've always chosen Cyndaquil and Totodile, but I think this is about the time giving Chikorita some love. But anyways, about the game itself. Yes, it is in fact just taking place in Lumio City, but at the same time, that should have been the highlight of Pokemon X and Y. People were blown away by how just incredible the view from behind you, instead of it being top-down, was just so you could take in and bask in the sights of Lumio City. This looks really, really action-packed, and it looks fun. I still haven't seen Blaziken yet. I'm only gonna buy this game day one if I get to see Mega Blaziken. If anything for my boy, you know? I also love the whole orchestrated arrangements of the battle theme from X and Y. Like, I loved X and Y, and I plan on replaying it just before this game comes out. And here's the part that's interesting. When night falls, the much stronger trainers come out. And it's kind of like a little battle royale thing. And you're about to find out why this game is called Pokemon ZA. So, this goes by a ranking system. And you rank up all the way up to A. Like, you go from Z to A. That's why it's called Pokemon Legends ZA. But at the same time, I really love how the battle system's going to be. It looks engaging. Now, as far as the presentation, it looks good. Like, I briefly saw people being all like, oh, what is this? Why does it look so ugly? Why does it look so bad? Like, What games have y'all been playing? I mean, outside of Nintendo, of course, but it looks crisp. It looks like it's going to excel, and plus, it already has engaging gameplay, and overall, just, I have good hopes for this. I believe it's going to be a great game. Rhythm Heaven. I've had some experience playing the Rhythm Heaven games, and it's basically WarioWare, but if it was rhythm-based. Yeah, it looks cool. So, this is kind of a weird one. Virtual game cards. It's going to be quite an update, and I bet that they're going to carry this onto the Switch too as well. They're basically making it to where you can share digital games with a friend. You can only share it with one system, as you can see here. Yeah, so you can share games between 2 different systems. I'm probably going to do this with my nephew when it comes to like digital games that I own that he would love to try out. But at the same time, I'm more of a physical game kind of guy. You know, I always love having physical games just so that way I know I have them permanently. And, you know, should something ever happen, should some disastrous event ever occur, I would still have the game card. This is a good idea, but at the same time, I really don't have anybody else to share digital games with other than my nephew. So it's probably just going to be with him. But I do love what they're going with this, especially with the fact that there's a lot of indie games on the Switch, and I wonder if they're going to let you share indie games and not just AAA games, because all I'm seeing in these trailers are AAA games, you know? Okay, and that's another weird mechanic, is the fact that you can let someone borrow the games for about 2 weeks. Does that mean that if they want to borrow it again, you have to, like, do the whole process all over again? I mean, I'm not complaining, but, yeah. I like where they're going with this. It's a good idea. The Monument Valley games. Now, I vaguely remember seeing this on phones and stuff. Like, I believe this was a mobile game, but also kind of a PC game. I love the concept of this. Like, it's mainly puzzle-based, and it gives you Q*bert vibes. And I recognize the Ida character, especially since she was playable in Crossy Road. Okay, so here's the big thing right here. A new Tomodachi Life on the Switch. And I know people love Tomodachi Life because of the fact that you can make your Miis do like a little text-to-speech thing, and you can even have them sing songs. And yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be excited about this, especially making their Miis talk. But at the same time, what the hell was that giant nightmare scene? I mean, what the hell was that? But yeah, I know some people who played Tomodachi Life, and I don't know if you guys remember the Miitomo app, but it basically uses the same text-to-speech thing from Tomodachi Life. So, I might look into this. And I kind of still like the Miis. Like, I've loved the Miis since the Wii era. The Nintendo Today mobile app. So, this thing is interesting. I love that Nintendo is experimenting with the mobile market, especially since they know that mobile phones have completely taken over a lot of people's lives. So, yeah. This is going to be their way of giving you Nintendo news, while at the same time they're still going to do Nintendo Direct videos. And I guess what I didn't realize is that Nintendo Directs have been going on since 2011, and Nintendo knows that they really appreciate us expressing our excitement for the new and up and coming games. But this mobile app, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. I believe this was a good Direct. We got some Metroid Prime news. We got some Pokemon Legends EA moves. We got a new Tomodachi Life. I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. But whatever that Pac-Man Metroidvania game was, I'm definitely willing to jump on that. But yeah, I guess that's basically a wrap for the Switch era. And I'm not exactly going to jump on the Switch 2 hype train yet. I don't plan on getting the Nintendo Switch 2 day one unless I see something really exciting that I'd want to play, or I see Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD, which I really hope to see soon, so that way the Wii U can finally rest in peace. But yeah, I liked this Direct. It was pretty solid. And I know that a lot of people are going to be jumping on the next console because they're just ready for it, but personally, I still want to love and cherish my Nintendo Switch, especially since this system has had quite the lifespan. It came out in, 2017? So, ever since then, I have just really, really enjoyed this thing, and I would really love to share with you guys all my favorite highlights with it. And I actually plan on doing like a top 10 video of my favorite games on the Switch, as well as my favorite remakes and remasters on the Switch, because I know there was a fair amount of those. Don't mind my phone going off. But anyways, yeah, this was my Nintendo Direct analysis video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. All that cool stuff. I really appreciate you guys' support. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be it gaming video, vlog video. Yeah, whatever I got upcoming. So, I'll see you guys later. SuperBro Alex out.
The music just
Later.
turns me on.